What is good, YouTube, man? Tonight we got the second and we got the third round going down tonight. I'm sure y'all here to see my predictions on what I think is finna go down. We got my Broncos finally getting in the game tonight. Let's get into it. Don't forget to hit that subscribe and notification bell so you can be up to date. All right, so tonight we got the second and third round going down starting at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Come check in with your boy. I'm going to be going live during the whole entire second and third round. You can come join the show. Come let us know your takes. Come let us know how you feel. Come let us know what you think. Come let us know what you researched. It really don't matter. Come on the show. It will be greatly appreciated. Also, if you don't feel like showing your face on the camera, you can also leave a comment. Your comments will appear right on the screen about where my face is right now. But greatly appreciate y'all checking in with your boy, man. It's a lot of picks that are going to go down here today. A lot of trades happen. We see the Bucks, they move completely out of the first round and they have the first pick here in the second round. A lot of places they could be going. Boye Mafe still on the board. A lot of good players are still on the board. I definitely want to see where Malik Willis ends up. Wherever he goes, I wish him the best. A lot of people have had him as their #1 quarterback in this year's draft. We still got Nakobe Dean, leader on the Georgia's defense, still on the board. Great prospect. There's no telling where he may end up. I don't think he slides anywhere past the Seahawks pick as they look to hopefully replace Bobby Wagner with another cornerstone for the next years to come. But there's a lot of other players. We got Andrew Broof. We got David Ajabo, who's coming off an ACL injury he just faced in his pro day. Kyler Gordon is still there out of Washington, played alongside Trent McDuffie, who got drafted in the first round. Both those guys kind of undersized for the position. Not really, but they both can get the job done. I think they both have some nice tape. Christian Watson still there out of South Dakota. Sky Moore still available. Travis Jones still available, defensive lineman. Desmond Ritter, Logan Hall, Trey McBride, Roger McCreary, Jalen Petrie, Sam Howell, Alec Pierce, Nick Benito, Chad Muma, my guy, Troy Anderson. It's a lot of prospects that are still available. Tyreek Woolen still available. Jalen Tolbert out of South Alabama. Calvin Austin III out of Memphis. It's going to be an amazing second round, man. I think for me, a steal that's still available, his name is Luke Gadet out of Central Michigan. I really want to see where he lands. Wherever he lands, I think he's going to have an immediate impact at whatever position they put him on that offensive line. He is an absolute tank. He could definitely make an impact at the next level. He may go to the Patriots. He may go to the Bucks for all I know. My predictions have been well off board. A lot of people predictions have been. I haven't found a single person that was accurate about the first 10 picks, let alone the first 30. But I think this is going to be an entertaining second night of the draft, man. NFL is doing an amazing job with everything. I like how they did everything last night. They had the camera there right where the players put on their hats and they seen each other. That was amazing, man. I think it brought an element that we haven't really seen in past years that was needed. It's the first time these players really get to see themselves in the team's colors that drafted them, and it's just an amazing experience. Another place that I think Luke could end up going in the top of the second round here would be the Giants, man. I think the Giants really need someone on that offensive line to kind of change things around. But there's a lot of different offensive linemen that are still going to be available for this draft that they could pick up. Offensive linemen, in my opinion, was pretty deep. A lot of these guys could definitely make an impact at the next level with just improving their technique. We still got Bernard Raymond as well available in the second round. This draft is pretty good, man. I think third round there may be a steal available fourth round. There may even be still available. And yeah, man, it's gonna be great. We got Christian Harris as well from Alabama, who's still available. One of the leaders on Alabama's defense. Was a linebacker for Alabama last year. He had some pretty nice tape. He did have some a few glaring mistakes that he made. But I mean, what's the mistake, man? You gotta learn from something like that. And if these guys learn from it, you'll definitely see them come out on Sunday and put up good performances consistently. Now, some teams besides the Broncos that are finally getting on the board are the Bucks. We got the Colts finally getting a pick. And also the Raiders are going to be in the third round. No, I'm tripping. The Raiders are actually going to be the Raiders right there at 86. They're going to finally get on the board there at 86. Chiefs, they got another pick in the second round here. They're not slouching up at all, man. They're not slouching up at all. Colts actually got a second round pick. And then we got the Seahawks. They made a lot of moves yesterday, and they ended up getting 2 picks back to back. We'll see where they go. Some people will want them to get Malik Willis, but it's really no telling what they'll do. I think they have a need at linebacker without Bobby Wagner there, but they could go anywhere. So a lot of nice players still available. A lot of people who can still make changes on game day. Also, another team who's finally getting on the board is the 49ers. They got the 61st pick. I just seen before I recorded this video that the 49ers offered up Debo for the 10th pick, and they didn't quite mention what else was offered to the Jets, but the Jets declined and picked Garrett Wilson. I think that was a great move by the Jets. They had to do what they had to do for the future, and it's really no telling what else was included in that package. It could have been another first round in next year's draft. It could have been this second round in this year's draft. It could have been this third round. It's right above my head. But I think the Jets made the best decision there with getting my number one wide receiver in this year's draft. Now, with my Broncos, we got the 64th pick. Then we're going to follow that thing up with the 75th pick. And then to end up the night, we got the 96th pick. I think that we should go get a linebacker. If Chad Muma is available, by all means, please pick him. If Troy Anderson is available, I think we can wait to pick 75 to get him. At 64, we can also get Roger McCreary. I think he's a player that we can't miss out on. And even though cornerback isn't a dire position for us, you can always get better at a position like that, especially in a competitive division like the AFC West, where we have pretty much 4 top 10 quarterbacks, if you ask me. So cornerback is going to be a position of need for every team in the AFC West as we all look to improve in the secondary. Also, no tight end came off the board in the first round. There possibly is going to be a tight end finally come off the board. Trey McBride is a lot of guys' first tight end that they think is going to be coming off. I don't really know where he would go with tight ends. It's so challenging because these guys it's a lot of them. You know, you get some guys who play basketball and they transition over to good football players. You get some guys who play football all their life and they don't. So it's really, really challenging. That's the one position that I really can't give too much commentary on because I've always been wrong about tight ends. You know, I said Noah Fant was going to have a better career than Mike Gotsis. I'm sorry, no, Mike Gotsis, man. Thinking about a defensive lineman. Hockenson. And it turns out that Hawkinson's having a better career than Fant. Fant had some drop passes. He just seemed like he just didn't put it all together to really make a great name for himself. But now he's at Seattle, and hopefully he can go ahead and do that for years to come. Let's see what the Lions do tonight. Tonight will really prove if they're really going in the right direction or if yesterday was a fluke. They had an amazing draft yesterday. If they stay at that 46 position and really get a top player, or they get a player that fits their team and fits their team needs, they can really take off for the next years to come. I think they can definitely do something that changes their franchise around. Really, the Lions could definitely get it done. They're my team to watch here in this second round, second day of the NFL draft. Tune in with your boy. I'm gonna be live during the entire second and third round. Check in with your boy. It's gonna be a movie, man. You already know you can join the show. I'll send the StreamYard link to you. I'll put in the comment section, whatever you would like. You can come on, talk about everything, give us your takes, give us your insights, give us your expertise. It doesn't matter, whatever you feel like doing, you can join the show. Also, if you don't feel like showing your face on camera, we can have the comments open for you. Your comments will appear there. My guy Yeats Saban was in the building last night, giving his takes, reacting to everything. He actually predicted a few of the picks, man. My guy Yeats Saban, if you're watching this, man, shouts out to you. You're that guy, man. You know what you're talking about. I definitely invite you back. I hope you're watching this video. I definitely would enjoy having you on the show anytime you would like. It'll be a great experience. Also, another team that I would like for you guys to have a lookout for is the Buffalo Bills. With them getting one of the best cornerbacks in the league, in the NCAA last year, following it up with a 57 pick in this year's draft, they could move with this pick, but they really have an opportunity to make their team a team to be reckoned with in the AFC. Who knows where they go with that pick, but they could definitely make some moves there that'll change their franchise around. I'm really surprised Boye Mafe dropped down to this second round. I thought he was going to be picked with one of the last two picks in the first, but he's still here. But let's just see where everything goes. I think some teams that could end up getting David Ojabo include the Bucks, and other teams that are really good teams that don't really need him for this first year, like the Saints or the Packers even. There's a lot of places he could end up. I think he's going to be a really nice player in the league. He just had that ACL injury, which was tough to watch, man. Very tough to watch. Christian Watson still on the board. I would like to see where he ends up. 6'5" guy, speedy guy, has some all right tape. He came from a FCS school, so he definitely has some adjusting to do at the next level, but he has all the tools to do it. We all know North Dakota State is producing at least one NFL player a year, even though they are in one of the weaker divisions in college football. They're still out here producing reliable NFL talent. Carson Wentz is not a bad quarterback. He's not terrible. He's not a quarterback that you see him come on the field and you're just waiting for him to throw a pick. He's a pretty average NFL quarterback. If your team has him, I would not be upset like I would be if my team had David Mills or my team was starting Teddy Bridgewater or something like that. I think Carson Wentz can definitely be a great leader for a team and be a nice placeholder at least at this level. And he's a North Dakota State product, which is a FCS school. Another player that I haven't talked about here yet, mainly because of the position he plays, is Kenneth Walker III. Kenneth Walker III, one of the best running backs in this year's draft, but he plays running back. As you noticed yesterday, not a single running back got taken in the draft. Running back just isn't a position that a lot of teams are scrambling for. They feel like these running backs are replaceable. If you have a good old line, if you have a good quarterback, he's gonna make it happen. All the running back really has to do is follow blocks. And with a lot of these guys coming out, it's just so many of them that can get the job done. It's really hard to see who could possibly be a running back that's gonna, number one, stay healthy, number two, be an immediate impact, and number three, follow his blocks all the time. If you're not following blocks, you're not going to be a good NFL running back. We've seen what happened with Trent Richardson. The guy was missing blocks longer than my wingspan. He was missing the hole. I meant to say not blocks, but also Also, the Browns are getting on the board finally here. No telling where they're gonna go in this second round. Hopefully Deshaun Watson is gonna be playing for them. Maybe they make a trade with the Seahawks and get Baker Mayfield out of there. Who knows? But hey, check in with your boy. I'm going live tonight. I'm starting the show at 6:45. Come join the show. You're invited. Take this as your invite, man. I would love to have you on, man. Before I go, let me give y'all another motivational quote from one of my favorite movies of all time. It's from my guy, Rocky Balboa. He said, every champion was once a contender who refused to give up. Don't give up. You can do it. Keep going. You can do it. Anything is possible, man. You can do it. Another thing that I want to say about that is everybody started somewhere, man. If you look at boxing, every single one, well, almost every single one of the boxing champions today was an amateur. Some of them have long amateur careers, some of them have short ones, but they all knew where they had to go and what they had to do. And you can do the same exact thing. You can put in the work. You can face adversity and get through it. You can weather the storm. You just gotta never give up. Anything is possible, man. Hey, check out the Instagram down below. Check out everything that I got going on. Like I said before, you can join the show. It's your boy Joy Talks. I am gone until the night. When y'all see me, it's gonna be a sight. That was my little freestyle right there. Let me stop before y'all pull out your hair. All right, I'm gone. It's your boy Joy Talks. Gone.